They can Visage or it's not good because they have Break. Break comes from Viper. I don't like BK at all. I'm gonna give the edge to Gambit, but
that's the thing.
I mean, they can make it work still, because Sand King and Warlock, they have a huge amount of team fights though.
Yeah, like the way you describe what they need, like Dragon Knight kind of fits that bill, and it fits the bill the best. But it's already counted out, as you said as well. So it's, I guess it's a Phantom Assassin now with his skin, so that's something. But would you say that ESPADA kind of drafted themselves a bit into a corner with the Lifestealer and now having to go for a Dragon Knight?
I mean, you have to show a core, and unfortunately, it got countered pretty well. So better. It's just a good draft from Gambit, and Dragon Knight. If he can pop his BKB before the chrono gets off, then he should survive every single time, depending on how farmed the Void is. So at the end of the day, they can go both ways in the team fights. I think, I do think that the overall team fight composition of Gambit is strong, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Nice, I can predictions.
Predictions.
Finally. Total number of players deaths by 10 minutes. That's gonna be 6 to 10.
6 to 10 for sure. At least.
Players with the least deaths. I
believe in Yoku. Or do I?
I'm gonna believe in. I'm gonna believe in Lifestealer.
Right.
I think ESPADA is a better team, but I like Dyer's draft a lot.
Yeah, I believe in Yoku. Total number of Blink Daggers purchased by 25 minutes. Who's building a Blink in this game?
Sand King
should have one. BK maybe.
So 0 to 2, easy.
Yeah.
Time of first tower destruction.
30 seconds to battle.
14 plus. Not too much tower push going on early, I don't think. I'd say 14 plus.
I'm gonna do I'm gonna do 8 to 11.
Right. That's the first time we get these. I wonder if the ticket finally came through.
Valve are actually doing something? Monka is?
Because like previous games we actually casted on the open qualifier ticket, and I did not pay attention this time. So it might just be that it was tied to the TI ticket or something like that, which is online now. So now we get these predictions. On our very last game, we finally get to do predictions, and
yay! Thanks, Valve.
Yeah.
I'm about to go to frickin' bed. I want to watch any qualifiers. Qualifiers.
Since there's a pause, I'm gonna look it up.
I didn't even receive a patch, so it's pretty interesting how that was put in. They managed to put it in without a patch. Interesting.
Very curious. Very curious.
Are you bi-curious?
Anyway, what?
Hey, what?
No.
Okay.
Not at all. Are you? Kappa Pride?
Only if you make me.
How to kill a conversation. Okay, alright. I don't know what I expected there, but I'm pretty sure that was pretty bad.
I didn't want to go too deep on the first date.
Alright, let's cut this out. This is not safe for all audience.
Whoa, don't cut. Don't snip.
Are you committed now to just make everything into the semi-innuendo? Is that what's happening? Alright. Anyway.
Tri-lane, boys. Tri-lane.
There's an extra tree in the top. Do you see this tray?
Yeah.
It just put down an extra tree.
That's called that's called... Damn it, I already forgot his name. I've been up so long.
Street Off?
That's Bob Ross.
Bob Ross? Oh yeah. Happy little tree. It is very happy. And now it's faded, so it's sad. Alright, back to being serious for a little while anyway. We do have the Viper safe lane actually. with the Faces Void mid up against the Dragon Knight, so where's the thought behind that? I mean, it's a try and try, or the duo on try. Just crazy enough.
They probably expected them to go for this tri-lane or something, because normally you don't go for the tri-lanes, and apparently they wanted to have the Void get more levels and have a better time than Viper. So they decided to put the Void mid.
Yep. Well, I guess so far it's going too badly, at least as far as Void is concerned, keeping even. With the DK, you have that Quelling Blade to kind of offset the brief fire minus damage. Now the Scour rotating in to lend a few spells here and there that breaks down a bit more Hume down bottom. Only the Viper up top. Very interesting. Well, Nick's certainly not be just about to say, not happy about Skyroth doing his thing to him in mid now, and shows that in style with a quick tip.
And stunned in the face.
Oh, okay. Thinking about the Curry, he did have time mark, but if he goes in for that, he's not going out.
Oh, you like going in and out, don't you? Wait, what? Is that a burger place or something? Alright.
In and out burger? Yeah, that's actually a pretty good one. Went to that when I was at, going to the US. Right out of the airport in San Francisco. Pretty good.
I can't eat burgers. It makes me...
Yeah.
It's weird. I can eat tacos though.
Oh wow.
I don't know.
The tacos are pretty good too.
Meanwhile, bottom lane, the stunner Reno. And I see a dead Disruptor.
Would you say it's a dead Raptor?
Dead Raptor.
No? Dead?
More dead than all the stuff in Jurassic World. Spoilers. I haven't even seen the new movie, but people are gonna be, somebody's gonna be really mad that I just said that. You motherfucker!
Top lane, Misha. Looks like he's dead. Oh, maybe not just yet. Slows are enough to keep the Viper away.
Oh my. The Warlock just clenched his butt. I just did. Was it like 10 health?
Oh, pretty close. Pretty close.
Oh,
another
glimpse back.
very short range. BZC, kind of hard to bring down. They do the sentry in this lane now, so you can't really rely on the Sandstorm as much, but it does have some help from Immersion Mangoes from both sides. As Nighttime also comes in. Afterlife, who really wants to get the skill, but not quite fast enough. Alright. Alright. Last game of the day. Kind of faltering a little bit, but makes it entertaining regardless, and that's all that really counts.
Entertainment. That's what I'm here for.
Where? What? Where? On BTS stream? No.
We're BTS?
Yeah.
Can we not be BTS? Can we sell out somewhere else?
It's too late for that.
Feels bad.
Yeah.
Surprised they put the Sand King as a core and not the Lesh. I guess they feel the blink timing is better for the Sand King.
Yeah. And as long as he's the only one by 25 minutes, I'm absolutely fine. Like, now the predictions in, I'm gonna be obsessed with that. Gotta get that these sweet battle pass points. Yeah.
So Sand King TP'd mid to try and get a kill onto Yoku, but it didn't work out because Dragon Knight didn't pop the Mango fast enough.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, 2 bashes in a row.
Welcome to Faces Void. 50%.
Is that 100% time?
That is 100%, yes. In Valve terms, like,
Quick
3 doesn't exist and 50% means 100%. That is Valve math right there. We do see a bit of rotation here, Yum sitting around, seeing what he can see. Not too much extra kill potential he alone provides with big numbers already. Camping out mid more than Nyx is really happy about.
Well, Night Stalker being the highest on the leaderboard and denies and CS right now. Crushing.
Pretty rare actually, with Afterlife or Night Stalkers get this much money and this much experience as well. I mean, we're halfway through the first night and he's already level 6.
Meanwhile, top lane, stun coming out. See a dead hero.
Yes. Poor Viper left his own devices, and he's a strong hero, but not that strong. Only level 4 up against Lifestealer, who's can just ignore a huge chunk of his magic damage for a while. Still waiting on something happening in his middle lane. I mean, Yoku, he is level 6. Bignum isn't, not by a long shot, so you don't have that easy extra magic damage. Very tough call to actually go for this Dragonite with just the two of them, so now they bring in Afterlife. Holding on to that Chronosphere until popping it just now, catching 3 different heroes. That's pretty damn powerful now. Follow up onto Misha. Immersion can throw out 1 spell or 2. Afterlife, well, just leveraging his power. Night Stalker with many levels at the first nighttime. It's a very scary prospect.
I mean, they knew that it was coming, but they couldn't really do anything about it. That's just how strong their composition is during nighttime, and with Chrono.
Oh god, Yum still here. He's fine though?
Oh,
he's stunned, nicely done. Is he still dead? Wow. Never thought I'd see Shrek right-clicking somebody down like that.
So even though they did get that kill, they still didn't get any tower pressure.
Yep. Makes kind of wasted his first Dragon ult. Does have another one coming up now, but well, Yoku's still sitting here. Still don't really have kill potential on the Void. You just don't have the burst. Need like the Sanking to rotate in and have the stun combo. But he's falling behind levels. Can't really afford to do that. Top lane, yeah. Did see this movement here, not mad at all on the Viper, not wanting to go up against the
bottom lane.
So he goes bottom, but gets stunned up. Still alive, but only just. Turning this around, a couple of kills onto a couple of right clicks onto BZ, but sticking around for too long means that he dies first. And nice little glimpse back there onto Immersion. One of silence, extra right clicks, but again, not quite the burst damage that they'd be looking for just yet.
Come on, prediction, mid tower, mid tower.
Oh no.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
This constant corrosive breath is a really good counter to the time walk from Face's Void.
Yep.
Can't really you can't really time walk it off. Nice to just keep harassing.
What's happening here? Alright, another chapter in the epic battle between Immersion and Yum. And once
Top
again,
lane
comes out ahead. Top lane, extra fight. Afterlife TPing out will be successful. Immersion also popped the shrine as Bignum also coming in to say hello.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
This Lash is so rich.
Another stun. This is Void. I mean, that's pretty good. It can get the brief fire into the instant stun. It's enough time for the backtrack not to undo that brief fire damage. So. Oh, Immersion. Afterlife going on him. Nice body blocks from Misha, but not bringing, keeping far enough away for another nuke. Now he himself is gonna die. Afterlife tearing it up right now. Needs a stun. Actually a bit dangerous here, but Nyx doesn't have anything else. And is very scared of the supports, rightfully so. 2 for 2 bound drone exchange. Boom. These movements though, like, very ambitious. He was on a warding mission, that much is obvious, but still. Once again in a situation where this poor guy is sitting below 500 net worth even 10 minutes in. I guess he can take solace in the fact that Misha is not faring much better.
Alright, 30 seconds, please. Hurry, please. Hurry.
What did I say? 14 plus? Might still be wrong. This tower at T1 mid, about to go down pre-level 11.
Yes, correct.
Should have trusted you.
Correct. Meanwhile, bottom lane, huge setup coming in. Level 4 still on Skywrath. They have a tome on the curve. Nope.
Oh,
I see a lot of dead heroes here in the bottom lane.
It's no nighttime, that's gonna be channeled up. Yoku. Oh, no burst damage to get him down! No Chronosphere, no nothing! Gambit! That was a misplay, way too confident going into that. Expecting that at all, now another Mango, another burst strike, that's a dead Viper.
is under
I guess
attack.
you're right, a lot of dead heroes, but probably not the team that you expected them to be on.
Yeah, I didn't say which team because you never want to be wrong.
Cover your bases. Is that the secret to being a good analyst?
Yeah, you
Say
just,
really vague stuff and
yeah,
claim
yeah,
that
vague.
you meant it all along.
Dire's
My name is
bottom
Vague
tower
now.
is under attack.
Okay, they just placed a ward, now I can get a double stun?
Ooh, he can. That's a lot of damage. Human's dead. There's a Chronosphere. There's nothing that you can really do with that. Instead, BZ finds one on the burst strike, making him forced to walk down south. Double kill for Nyx.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Alright. Gonna be another tower going down. ILTW finished up the one on the top already.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
ESPADA playing pretty tight games so far. It's only Afterlife really who's been making waves, and he's gonna need to do a whole lot more than that. Or a lot more of that, I should say. And it's fine. Misha flies across, follows silence here. Yoku does not feel comfortable going in. He wants to get some CS, and because they also saw BZ walking in, threatening that burst strike. So,
Yep. Well, now
oh, smoke rotation.
they might get the DK.
That'd be nice enough, good. But he just keep his out. Oh no. Nah, they have the glimpse. Never mind. It's all good, just waiting out the max timer. So, can't do anything else in these 3 seconds, at least almost TPing. Oh hey, total number of player deaths, we were correct by the way. Only barely, 6 to 10. And 10 ended up being the number. Top lane, we're gonna add one more to the tally now after the fact. Or 2 more, I guess. Immersion does drop to the Viper here before they can bring him down.
So far I'm right on my Lifestealer prediction.
Yeah.
And total number of blinks, daggers purchased by 25 minutes. I mean, there can only be DK and Sand King, so that's a pretty easy one. Oh my gosh, Disruptor's items. I'm having nightmares again.
Don't look at Disruptor. Just don't do it. He's a range creep. He doesn't have items. He can never have items.
Oh no, not like this again, DK. If they had stayed there, they would have killed him, but they would have also died, probably.
Yeah. They get themselves out this time. Looking for better opportunities and also looking to farm a bit more. I mean, you going for the massive matters on a void, so it's as much of a farming tool as it is also semi-aggressive, giving you that attack speed in the Chronosphere for the extra time locks. And you also have a Viper who's kind of falling behind, which is, I think, the biggest deal. Right? You think this Viper is going to have enough of an impact? Because he's only sitting at 4k net worth. Not even.
Yeah, I don't think this Viper is going to be impactful, and you can see it throughout the game. It's kind of like a DK in a sense where you need to have a really good early game, and he got thrown to the wolves, so he's basically just there to just soak up damage, but he's going for a kind of farming build. Meanwhile, gonna get stunned middle, they're gonna stun him.
Yep. Being thrown to the wolves. A pretty good way to put it. Not just in this situation, but also in the landing stage. I was left alone to sort devices up against the Lifestealer. They rotated him out then, after the fact, but it's already too late. And now ESPADA, they have a lot of momentum going for them. Nyx with the blink, you have that initiation. Yeah, extra carry for the Lifestealer. You're buying more time for the Sand King blink to come in, which, in fact, it is now in the next couple of seconds. 1 or 2 more creeps will do the trick. And then things get dicey, because then ESPADA can say, hey, we're gonna run at you, we're gonna initiate on you, burst you down like we did in the bottom lane when you let us. With all-out team fight, and then take towers on the back of that. Gambits, well, at the same time it's not like they can't team fight themselves, right?
Yeah, but they're kind of all in on the Faceless Void. That's the problem. You have to fight around him, or you fight around these 3. Like these 3 have been huddled around for the last like 4 or 5 minutes. Night Stalker, and Warlock and everything. Oh, nice
Silence
silence.
up before I can drop the golem. Pretty nice. So, he's knocking up though. Try keeping him alive. Afterlife needs another nuke. The golem not being dropped as they realize that fight can be won regardless. Or, well, at the very least they draw even. Hume gets a glimpse back. And, oh. Courier.
I'm really surprised they could have killed the Night Stalker. Oh, Night Stalker gets the courier. That's... They could have killed Night Stalker there. Instead they went for the Skywrath who already used all of his spells.
Bit odd. They almost got the interruption there with the blink, but couldn't quite get in range for the stun. So Night Stalker, yeah, he gets a kill, gets a courier too. They only use the Skywrath for it. It's pretty good in my book, especially since it's also more space for the Faces of Void to farm. So Gambit finding ways to kind of give them some sort of advantages, but if you look at the net worth, you see where that advantage actually lies. It is mostly the two cores, ILTW on the Lifestealer. He has that armlet and still going back towards the Radiance. Doesn't have enough money for the Relic now, which is pretty damn scary. Then you look at the Blink on the Sand King, you look at the Dragon Knight, who's going for a Maelstrom and has that completed whenever the Courier comes back or he goes back to base. And yeah, all in on Faces Void is right, and if they miss the Chronosphere as a result, it means that they're probably gonna get run over. Like, you need to have like at least 2 or 3 heroes inside the Chronosphere and be able to burst them down. One of them has to be Lifestealer. Alright. Speaking of Maelstroms, there's one for the Viper. But it's already starting. Top lane, ESPADA. Smoked up. Still have the golem to work with here. Misha able to hold on to it all, yeah. So they're just hoping at this point that Gambit comes to try and fight them up there as they have the vision established. Infest into BZZ. Don't really see anyone just yet. They're pushing 2 lanes at the same time though, so... Can you really afford to let this go if you're Gambit?
I mean, you might have to. Let's see, night time in 8 seconds. You can't fight until then. Like they can pop darkness in 8 seconds anyway.
Oh. DK Illusions scouting out some of this positioning. They're playing this very safe too. Like they have these almost 3 counter initiations sitting on the high ground while Nick's just flicking away at the tower. That's all they really need. Slow and steady, winning that tower race, I guess. Nighttime is available. Still 45 seconds until proper nighttime comes in. But you can pop it now and transition into it. There you go. Into the immediate smoke. So if ESPADA is smart, and by all accounts looks like they are, is means they're gonna stick together and not be susceptible to these kind of pickoffs. And ILTW also got that message saying, hey, I'm very scared down here all alone and gonna go back to the safety of my own high ground. I'm not gonna find anything here.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures.
Still trying though, Yoku. He did get enough farm for his Shadow Blade. Right now, they only see the Viper plinking away at the tier 1 tower. But ESPADA nowhere near that.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But maybe they want to be. Are being scouted out by this Observer Ward up in the high ground. So Gambit, they make the decision, nah. We want to take this fight, do we not? Yoku has a DD rune, so this is probably the best opportunity that they can get. If he can go into the backlines, this is pretty good, but Central Ward already down, he's skirting around the edge, but they do see him now. Instant burst strike on 2 targets here, they need to burst him down if they do! Fatal Bonds, all default ultimates. His Face Void down for the counter motion. Yeah, gotta get out of that Mystic Flare. He'll be just fine. Night Stalker still running in the one direction, but ESPADA have other ambitions. They don't care heroes, they only care Roshan.
Yep, perfect bait. That wouldn't have worked if they didn't have a sentry. Always carry sentries, kids.
Yeah.
Or ladies and gents.
MVP Misha picks up 2 more, finds that 1-1 up on high gun. Good catch. Everything
They kind of need to. They need to use every single hero to get his Roche.
Yep. Taking forever in the day, sinking. Get the glimpse just in time. Even gets in range, and they actually have the borders attempt. They don't have a Desolator or Solar Crest or anything along those lines yet on a Lifestealer. And looks like he doesn't even want to go for that, so it actually makes this Roche impossible. Kind of the interesting part, but now they want to fight because they know that there's not as many big ultimates. Find the Chronosphere, the Shrek is down. Mystic Flare maybe over the top. Misha's still somehow alive, but Static Storm catches a couple of them. Lifestealer raging, right-clicking, looking at Afterlife, but they did bring down the DK, and now the silence of the Lifestealer without the rage, but he's still tanky enough. Looking to work up against the Viper, bringing him down first and sending everyone else packing. Overall though, Gambit still with the great advantage. Lifesteal was a bit of a throwaway anyway. You get a buyback, you get a kill on a DK. Maybe now on immersion as well. I don't think he can make his way out of this one. There we go. So, is that enough to bring Gambit back into this game now?
I would think so. They got heavily baited by the Roche and should have just not done it. Pushed out lanes. Their lineup doesn't have enough to do it. They really need to have a Medallion or Solar Crest if they want to attempt that.
Yep.
But they need all 5 heroes to attack it. They can't do what they did. They split pushed with 3 heroes and just 2 heroes were hitting it.
Yeah.
You just can't do that.
Oh, realized that too late, and then they were taking a fight without most of that big teamfight ultimates. Especially that golem not being dropped. Well, I would still think that they wouldn't make that same mistake again. But we'll see. Gambit. The good thing is, at least as far as the battle is concerned, that Gambit doesn't really have a lot of Roche potential either. So it's gonna be hard for them to sneak it or just take it even after they win the teamfight themselves, but gonna try again. That's interesting. They still don't have minus armor. Roshan almost healed back up to 4, but at the very least you have more heroes hitting it. Scan, control positioning here, that's all smoked up. And they might find the right opportunity here, the right way in. There's a goal, and there's a double burst strike into the Static Storm. Front comes around Afterlife, consider dropping beautiful Chronosphere, but ICW not so beautiful if he's going on the outside. Striking away Yoku, sharing the damage between him, Afterlife, and the Viper, who are still doing damage. Alright, alright. They did a lot more work against ESPADA than I thought they would, but fight's not quite over just yet. Afterlife's next, another one. That Lifestealer infested into the Warlock Golem. Can't say I've seen that before. As the Viper comes out from the Viper, they really want to secure this Roche, but there's another burst strike from BCC. Lifestealer can come out. Afterlife is a good target, but oh, you can't actually go for this. You don't have enough health. He just dies. What a game! What a... I don't want to call it a throw, but it's getting pretty close to it at this point from ESPADA.
Oh, no!
BCZ doesn't get the right click off. He doesn't have a slot.
No.
He didn't get the Aegis.
No.
Oh no!
That actually was perfect timing, and he messed it up.
He got the last of them, Roshan, but Yoku snatched the Aegis.
Yeah.
Game is game, is what a friend of mine would say to this. They try now, ready to go again. There's no ultimates, and yeah, this is how this fight started, looking at the replay. Working away at Roche, takes forever, not mad at all in front, just tanking up a few spells. The Golem drop looked pretty good, but Lifestealer even caught on the outside of the Chronosphere, but they somehow can't finish up these 3 heroes that are linked together.
I mean, they should, if he had focused the Night Stalker, they would have won that fight.
Yeah. Oh.
Thank you for the time, Disruptor.
Oh yeah, that's the... Is that the minimum, medium, and max respawn? Or wait.
That's no, that's when Roche, the Aegis expires, and then...
Oh yeah, alright. Right. Aegis expires, Roche min, and medium respawn, Roche max respawn. I get it.
Do you?
Yeah, thanks you. Thanks.
Do you?
That's what he's doing with all his time instead of farming. He somehow got 2.4k gold, so this is probably more than he's ever had in this entire tournament. Just poking fun.
So poor. So poor in real life and in Dota. No, I'm just kidding. That's me.
Bad.
That's just me.
He's got boots in the wand, like it's all you really need is a support, especially at Disruptor. But yeah, I mean, this game not as clear cut as it could have been. ESPADA played a little bit more tight in the mid game as they did in the early game. For now, they're starting to regroup. Trying to put on this pressure here. They have all the ultimates available, so if that is the case, and if they can combo them up properly, and can actually finish off these kills, then the fights might still look like the one we saw in the mid lane before.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top
now,
tower is under attack.
top tower being pushed.
Are fortified.
Look to the lane, so in that sense, ESPADA in a bit of a better position. They can just use the Edict maxed out at this point to trade very efficiently. Gambit, they have other thoughts, they have other plans, but ILTW in mid is a very hard target to gank, especially with all the vision that they've got going for themselves.
Bottom tower is under attack.
I say dead Viper.
Yep. CPing will be interrupted. I guess he didn't get the memo.
Get out.
Yep.
Get out or die.
Everyone else left and didn't die, so guess he wasn't part of that. Anyway.
Just what I need.
Okay, looks like the way. LTW wants to get this kill, and he can get in range for the open wounds. Not quite. Not quite. I lied.
Tranquil boots
Courier.
are broken.
Afterlife, second Courier's Knight. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't go for it. Almost got it though, and that is Blink Initiation, trying to burst on Scarif Mage. Good quick force off away, will delay this a bit more. Not sure about the Scroll Sphere, even less sure about the Mystic Flare, but with a Static Storm follow-up, they still get the big kill on ILTW. Now looking for more Yoku with the BKB, still taking up that Edict, but not enough damage to work with. And goes back onto Nyx. Second big kill here against ESPADA. He pops his own BKB and starts to fight Doom. He's gonna die to the bots. Nice, beautiful burst strike epicenter now. Aegis is triggered, Afterlife is dead, just like that. Your hopes and dreams, they just stop. They wait at the Throne Sphere, they wait at the BKB. Get the first kill, and they will get the second.
Oh no!
Wow, Yoku just in the nick of time. That's a glimpse from BZ. His right clicks would have put him over the top, but as it stands, he's still living. BZ unwilling or unable to chase.
That one extra 2 right clicks that would have came from Sand King would have killed him.
Yeah.
The Disruptor actually saved him with that glimpse. Impressive.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Didn't think that was going to be enough, but hey. It's why I'm the play-by-play. Alright, so regardless, ESPADA kind of reasserted themselves just a little bit. After Gambit almost, oh, there it is. Double stun again, Yum, couple right clicks. This time he'll be punished first. Static Storm not really doing too much up against the Tech Dragon Knight. Nice little use up there from the Shrek, keeping him ready to go. It's Nyx ready to fight more. BZ is just waiting patiently. Blink Deck back off cooldown. Has the blink, has the burst strike, but they just make the call. Retreat. Get the hell out of here. This is not a fight that we can take without the big damage ultimates and follow-up control, so they just leave Immersion to die. Everyone else gets out. BZZ really farming a little wave though. Doesn't look like he will be punished. Afterlife too far away.
So this is getting interesting. Both teams are tanking up relatively nicely. We got the nice Solar Crest and Pipe completed on the Night Stalker. He's got 2.4k HP. Vipers also has a decent amount, only 2k, but a lot of magic resist. And on the other side we have Lifestealer, who's pretty tanky. If he gets off his rage and having the armlet on, he can probably survive in the chrono. So, but it all is predicated on the rage getting off for the chrono. Yeah. And yeah, Dragon Knight he gets his BKB off as well, he should be able to live. So a lot of this comes down to just quick reaction times.
Okay. That was interesting.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Did you see what happened in mid? Bignum, he silenced the illusion. They knew it was one because they didn't break the smoke on it. I think he got the money for it, just for the silence? I don't know. Anyway, there we go again, Yoku, threatening the chronosphere. But he cannot be willy-nilly with it. He has to try and hold on to it. Find a multi-hero chronosphere. If they do, they can win these teamfights. They've shown that. Even with kind of subpar chronos so far, they've been able to do quite well. That is 2 DD rune for Yoku once again. Snacked away, unscouted by ESPADA. Gambit. Slowly but surely they're trying to make this drop work, and they're getting themselves into a position where they can conceivably take the network lead sooner or later. And again, this game very important for them. They need to secure these points if they want to have a shot at coming in 4th place to go into the playoffs. A lot of other competition there vying for that slot. Now BZZ smoked up, walking forward. They will find Afterlife, or will they? Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you kidding me right now?
That's
sitting behind this one freaking tree and they didn't find him.
That's unfortunate.
Well, that's Dota sometimes. They ping him out now. It's nighttime. He sees them earlier than he sees they see him.
This Night Stalker's bullying them with his positioning.
It's like they're running around a bit like headless chicken with that failed smoke ink attempt. They're wasting a bit of time here, not really sure what to do. Whereas Gambit, they continue to farm. Goku, go for the Mjolnir. Do you see an Aghanim Scepter for him this game? Seeing how important Chrono is, or you just need more damage?
I like more damage. I don't think he needs eggs. I like his Mjolnir choice. Afterwards he can go, oh, I see a dead Skada.
They get Bignum. Tank the gank. Was another smoke here, but is the fight over just yet? Yuma trying to TP out. BKB from Nyx to getting close. It's actually quite a bit. That was the 8-second charge for a failed attempt to kill a support. That was questionable. If you punch the numbers into the calculator, it doesn't really make a happy face, does it?
It's only happy if you make it happy.
You should be fine. Alright, both teams kind of poking and prodding, not wanting to make a mistake. ESPADA feel like they made too many already. And Gambit, well, they just straight pound the 4-2 in the context of these qualifiers. They need this win, and it's far from secure. Right. Do you have any more pub stories that you want to share? I guess we have some time for that now.
Let's see. Every game in NA sucks. Every time I play Europe, I feel happy with my life. Except for the ping. I hate the ping. It's really bad, but at least the games are enjoyable. Nobody quits. Nobody rages the whole time. I'm sure there's still lane stealing and stuff. Like people will always, you know, steal lanes in a lot of games, but it's way worse.
Like half the games, like a good game is when 2 or 3 people call carry or mid and then roll for it. That's a good game. Other than that, like it's very rare that there's not a very strong sense of opinion in European pubs. At least where I play, which is like, hey, I want this and I'm gonna take it no matter what, and if I don't, I'm gonna feed down mid or something. Or just pick a jungle hero. Or the other thing is, even if someone picks support, you have certain characters who say, hey, if you pick this hero, I'm fucking done at feeding. Even though that hero is actually pretty good in the context.
Radiant are scanning.
There are certainly some extremes here if you get unlucky, but now, fight breaking out after like bending out the golem, but now Yoku currently is still on one, this is the track. Down for the count, I don't think that, oh, he's like, he actually has to finish him off, there it is, and no, they force enough on the lifesteal, he doesn't have the rage to protect himself all that long. Buyback from Leshrax are trying to salvage this here. Viper will go down, everyone else pretty damn low, Blink's down onto Afterlife. And the epicenter being channeled up to finish up, help finish up the Viper. Triple kill for Nyx. Did lose a lifestealer, Chronosphere again, only on one. Yoku just not finding the ones that they really need.
He's been super greedy with all of his chronos. So what he does is when he goes in, he time walks in and his whole character does a 180 where he has to turn his whole body around, and that takes like an extra half second, which makes all these chronos hit one person instead of two. It's not fluid. And if he could just sure that up, he'd be hitting two-man chronos and they'd be having an easier time in these team fights.
Yeah. And I guess that's what the Shadowblade is for, but he hasn't really been able to use it like that. With the abundance of sentries here plopped down by Misha. But
at the end of the day, Lifestealer going down, it's fine. As long as Lifestealer and DK both don't get caught in, they're happy with the situation. Yeah. Because then at least one of them survives and they have enough damage between them to most likely kill at least one or two heroes. So that seems to be their strategy this game. It's been working out a little bit.
Especially with the level of farm that Nyx has been able to accumulate. Somehow he's managed to get himself way on top of the net worth chart, sitting at more than 21k. He has a blink, BKB, still 6 seconds, not ideal, but complete Mjolnir, Monkey King Bar, now the Aegis. Able to claim the big guy on the back of that, so have the respawn as well as the cheese to work with. Which might just be the confidence that they need to actually go and start to look for high ground, or perhaps at least a tier 2 down bottom. I guess that's an afterthought here with only 123 health points. I mean, they're certainly looking. And the Afterlife, oh god, he's showing himself. I think he's regretting the decision. You can still stop flying, but there's eagles. First strike to follow. This is a very dead hero.
That's a gem. Big kill.
Yeah. Really big kill indeed, and well, one way that you can still try and counter that kind of pressure out, especially with Lance in this position so far away from the high ground, is just push out these other lanes. Yuko was working away at mid, down bottom was Bignum of all people. Try and shove that closer towards the Radiant base. We were basically forcing ESPADA to make this walk down, catch a few more heroes rather than just going straight for the high ground. And yeah, if you can dodge that moment, if you can dodge this movement, then the window of opportunity will have passed. But this Nyx is a big kill, but gets a stun up first. Faces Void did not expect him to be around there, just wanted to be there for the rune. Oh god.
And a DD rune? Smiley face.
Oh god. The rune of many wins. Will this be one of them? Situation where they don't have to worry about the silence, can go straight down mid. His Void does a buyback, might have to use it for now. The glyph, there's Michael's silence, and Nyx TPing in, or blinking in with the BKB going, just rifling away the golem to ensure the fall of control onto the Viper. Also has the buyback, and now, well, might be able to get the first life from a Dragon Knight with defensive also on the bag. Yoku fighting with the big first, but it glimpse back out! Still get the Aegis, they get the follow-up kill on Lifestealer. So far, so good. BZ has to reset, wait for the blink for a strike opportunity here. Dragon Knight being gone on, but he's still hitting quite hard. Now broken, blink for a strike coming in, but BZZ taking a lot of damage on return. Afterlife actually the one to secure the double kill inside all of that. All of that mess. They reclaim the gem. Another buyback used. Buyback on the Faces Void in the end. So it was very costly, but they did get big killing streak into the hands of Yoku. Oh man. Who came out ahead in that fight?
So the 2 buybacks for the side of Gambit. I'd say, and let's see how many they're gonna.
3 buybacks actually.
3.
Viper also bought back. Viper, Skyruff, and Void.
I didn't see the Viper buyback. Yeah, so they came out huge for Gambit, even though they lost lives. They should be able to hold their buybacks. Yeah, they should be able to hold their buybacks because Void is dead. If Void wasn't dead, then they would have to buy back on at least 1, if not 2. So fortunately, the hero that they needed to kill died. That suicide last attempt from Sand King was really good. They needed to kill the Void.
Yep.
And they still have cheese for the next fight. So it's still not going to be on life. It's on Lifestealer, but it's not going to be easy still for the next team fights because Void is very strong. The only reason why they went high ground was because they caught Void out.
Yeah. Well, the good news is with him having used buyback, if you manage to get a drop on him somehow, then you can secure high ground. At least like 1 or 2 sets of racks. But if you don't, well, Gambit still has the shot overall. Look at the net worth development, that's still spiked up for ESPADA. And then a little bit down afterwards here, still sitting around the 7k mark experience, similar, sorry.
Yeah, nobody's farming on the map, so they should lose like 1,000 gold or 2,000.
Yeah.
But they'll get it back once all these lanes are shoved in and they farm it, so it should be fine.
Want a bit of a victory. You still need a few more. This game, I mean, kind of expected that to be a bit of a longer one after we've had a few storms here and there. And so far it's delivering. ESPADA, even though they have a really good record so far, and a record that will still secure them passage to the playoffs, they haven't really been playing flawlessly in this game. They're conscious of that too. Very afraid right now. We're heading into this late game phase where anything can happen. One like overextension, one bit of greed, and just cost you the game. I mean, right now, if you look at the buyback status, still looking good for ESPADA with 3 of their the 3 cores having it BZZ. On the Sand King, you've got LTW has it, same for Nyx. So they have that bit of a safety net to work with. But it's still kind of scary. Just what the Void brings to the table, isn't it?
Yeah, Void's scary. It's like Void has always been that hero like Enigma. Your objective is to get 2-3 man chronos and holes, and if you do, you're gonna win the game. Not probably lose. Now that they have Ags on Night Stalker, they should be easily able to set up for team fights. Now it becomes extremely scary for a spot. Oh.
See everything that is Chrono 2 BKB double Mystic Flare here. Only one of them will lead to a kill because of that on this bet. Shrek not dropping regardless. Is exactly what they were hoping for. Misha sitting there trying to stay alive with the Shadow Amulet. That's never gonna work out. Or is it? Nice, sitting inside the Nether Toxin. They don't actually have the Lifestealer there with them. Provide the gem vision. Oh no. Slowest death ever, but they get it. They go in for some extra money.
Run, my friend! That sounds so sad, Mastery. He died.
Yeah. But they're doing it. Gambit are doing it.
Yeah, they're superior in these later game situations now. It's just the vision is too much. They have to make a play when it's daytime. They still have they can still easily catch out the Void with the DK and all these stuns, but it's gonna be hard.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Not quite daytime just yet. Not for a long shot. BZ has a passenger. Looking to make a tracker down, find a quick kill on somebody, anybody. Little do they know. I guess they should figure it out at this point that Gambit has other plans. They want to be the ones to finish up that last tier 2. And
are fortified.
at least pressure the lane. Don't think high ground's really on the cards without another Roshan.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower
No, too.
is falling.
Very short respawn, 20 seconds on the clock. Let's favor them, but they can maintain this position right now. And but things get interesting because then you're talking double chrono.
Double chrono. Oh my god. Another fight. Breaking out.
It's just a pickoff.
That's a pretty big pickoff, to be honest. The only reason why they were able to kill DK so fast was because of that.
That is true. 70 seconds on the sidelines, no buyback if you look at distribution. I mean, Night Stalker and Disrupt the Habit on dire side, so this is an opportunity. Not gonna try and... Not gonna let it slip past and no, you, that's a very easy kill too, walking outside the base for no real reason. He can come back. That's not the only hero that is in the danger zone. Night Stalker sees it, but forced out, blink forward, another burst strike. They have enough damage though. They have the slows. He's not moving anywhere now. Nick blinking in, and that will be the gem on the deck once more, one by one. Right, this Gambit not being careful, and as a result, they lose tier 3 mid. They will lose more than this for sure. Nick's the only one showing. He's the only infest. Emerging on the side, and that is BKB. Golem being dropped. Trying to turn this around, but DK is dead. Lifestealer coming in. Trying to pick up the slack, but he gets bashed too. Yoku, he cannot man-fight this man right now. Eats a cheese. Still trying to go ahead. Triple kill for Yoku, make it an ultra. And if you count the Golem, that's a rampage. He is incredibly strong right now, despite everything, but space created, I guess. Emerging, he was able to at least put enough pressure to claim not just the tier 3, but also the range racks before he joined into that disastrous fight.
Not looking good for ESPADA. And now they have Void buyback again. Roche is up. Where's my... why can't I see the damn graphs, man? Like, what the hell is going on with Dota? Please, somebody. I want to see the win probability.
I
don't know. Are you sure it's...
It's on F8.
Amazing. I don't have it. Maybe it's not
you can check the settings, whether check the spectator settings, whether that's been reassigned. But I can tell you right now, Dire never had that much of a win percentage here. ESPADA was getting close to about 80%, but now it's closing in on its 50% mark.
I think it's like
5% for Radiant, but that might change here with this Rex going down.
I think it's like 80% right now for Gambit. Pretty big lead. They can't afford to buy back, because if they do, then they'll just lose the game. They're gonna wait around here, probably go high ground after 20 seconds when Chrono's up.
Yep.
Kill this throne.
Like
shrine.
He's in such a favorable position right now. He can go in, use Chrono, whatever, use the Aegis, and then after he comes back, he has another Chrono to work with. You can just swap in the refresher chart, so very hard to engage into that for ESPADA, who just has at most one round of spells. They're just lacking in the damage department right now if Nyx can't be right-clicking. Even Lifesteal, like, it feels like it doesn't do too much. Yeah. Nothing. Boyd also didn't go for the Chronosphere AoE despite his unfortunate Chronos. He actually went for the backtrack. Yes, we have a glimpse emerging. That's a good kill if they can get it for now. And just keeping him safe. And that'll be that. No big commitment either way though. But yeah, talk to me about this talent choice for Faces Void.
I think it's pretty good. he's basically his old self after 2-3 years. I forgot how long it's been. It's just nice to have with all this burst damage potential to be negated. I think the Chronosphere AoE is also valid. I think it's game changing. The AoE, I think both are game changing. It doesn't matter which one. It's just which one's, you know, lucky. Oh, they're gonna.
Ooh, Afterlife, he does have the vision advantage, so see what's happening. Nyx gets silenced up, Chronosphere before anything can happen, drop it all on him, and he is dead! The Golem not really helping out whatsoever. They did get the Disruptor, but he's already used the spells. Doesn't matter, but the buyback from DK, that could turn things around as LTW tries to cut into the backlines. Now he's the one signs up. Yoku needs some time to get close to SPZ, trying to zone him out with the epicenter, say, hey, take me instead, don't take my carry. They will oblige. Usurper, for now, keeping him alive. There's another Chronosphere though. It's not only catching him, but it's also catching Lightstealer. Where the Badgers, he is being healed up. He's not actually dead just yet. There's another Golem, two of them running after them. Not mad at all, he's gonna drop. But again, I don't think Gambit really care about that. They do run down ILTW. Now they can deal with these Golems on their own time. Pick them? Oh yeah, 4 stars there. Oh, that was quite a long team fight. Don't think I caught quite most of the replay. Yeah, that's a secondary Chrono. It's coming in big here.
Just huge team fights coming in from the Void. I mean, you just have to, as long as you Chrono either the Lifesteal or the DK, it's just like game over. They need both of them to have an impact. It feels like they both need to. I can stun him. But not gonna be able to kill him. you need to have like Aeon discs on your Lifestealer and Dragon Knight, and that's not optimal playing.
Yeah.
So Night Stalker
really
doing too much in this game right now. Once he got the eggs, that pretty much sealed, like, not. I don't want to say like it sealed the game completely, but it kind of did. There's no way for them to fight with this vision advantage.
It certainly sealed that team fight. DK bought back, but had no real easy way to actually get back into the fight quickly. So Afterlife having that vision advantage, seeing exactly what's going on, and ESPADA not. That was a big difference there. I mean, blinking up the high ground there. If he gets right on top of Afterlife, he gets a stun off, and maybe with the Bloodthorn, with the MKB, you could actually right click him down and prevent all of that. There you get your BKB off, but none of that happened. He got silenced, he got stunned. Got brought down, and he couldn't pop the BKB afterwards because somehow Disruptor has a blink and an axe and a glimmer cape. So finally got a loan from his parents or something. I don't know. Quite a lot of money in his pocket, and it showed.
Well, the smoke kind of interesting. You would like to see them smoke when the lanes are more favorable. So they could potentially go high ground or do something, but instead they're just going for kills, which is not necessarily bad. Oh!
That is. They don't try and turn this around. He's still a BKB, and next he's just right-clicking with Soul Yoko, who's taking quite a bit of damage in turn with the splash, and he's down. Can buy back though, but his team is jumping like flies. What happened there?
He pressed Mask of Madness before Chrono.
Oh no.
The Warlock Golem, I think he ultied, thought he ultied, and then like the Golem hit him at the same time, and then he pressed Mask of Madness. I think it's like involuntarily and he couldn't cancel it, I don't know, but that was a really big misplay.
Nyx didn't care about not being able to use BKB either. He was just right clicking. He was right clicking super hard. 6.5k damage done in that fight. That's what a splash damage. I'm not even sure Yoko was ready for that. And certainly leads them into losing a full set of rags this time, because both Night Stalker as well as the Scarab Mage unable to buy back. Now there's a glimpse on the Warlock. No follow-up. Way too scary at this point. Nyx is already working his way down towards the other side. Walking a very safe route. But they're picking out the racks. They want more. They know 40 seconds still on the clock where Gambit cannot really fight. And not at full strength. They were playing the melee racks, man. Can they get bottom? I'm certainly looking for it. There it is. Chronosphere changes things with the Static Storm doing the extra bit of damage. Nyx, this time he should end up dropping with the extra damage and they will find him. LTW has to pick up the slack, but he's not powerful enough. They do lose the Disruptor, but they do keep their last set of Rex alive. Oh man.
This is pretty scary.
Yes.
Pretty scary. They knew DK bought back, dead for 100 seconds. What are they going to do now from Gambit? Huge throw coming in, but they are able to get a little bit back. So it's now 2 lanes versus 1 lane. I still say Gambit's in the favorable position just because of their vision they still have and whatnot, but this will come down to buybacks. So right now Lifestealer and Lesh are the only ones with buybacks.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have to see how the next team fights unfold. And now a DD for who?
Yeah. That's the thing, like we're almost an hour in and 2 Rex are down, but none of that matters. It's 9-10 kill lead for ESPADA, it doesn't matter. Not one single bit. All that matters is Faceless Void chronoing the DK and killing him. I think that's the simplest way to go about it. That and the buybacks, as you said, to just go beyond that, as well as the next Roshan. 20 seconds on the clock. There's a courier from the Dire, and the courier from the Radiant also thinking about it, but it's actually carrying a Shiva's Guard. So BZZ.
Turn back the clock.
Gonna bring that back towards sinking. Also does not have buyback for another 2 minutes. This Roche could potentially be the deciding game. DD rune timed out now. Before it respawns, and now Viper. Not exactly the place where you want to be. Oh god, gonna see him now. Quick disarm on Lifestealer. And no engagement. This is very tense right now.
Everybody has their level 25s, it seems like, except for Skywrath and Disruptor. So that's a pretty big deal. The magic, or the 20 armor on the golems. Oh no!
What is happening? They got the quick blink out, Yumo die, and there's the Chronosphere finally coming out. They find the Dragon Knight, and also the Warlock. The right clicks are there. Yuku clicking like a god, like a champ. ILTW, he cannot man fight even now, fight even anything else, or maybe he can. That's a lot of lifesteal. What?
He got nullified. Nullified. Also the Warlock golems. Don't underestimate their damage. That fight is still going on. Yules.
Yeah. Just the fight recap, yeah. A lot of damage being spread out. They clean up these last few heroes, but who's cleaning up who? It's actually Afterlife coming in big. Nightstalker, I don't really talk too much about that, but plus 50 damage. Didn't go for the attack speed though, and Lifestealer.
There's no buybacks.
This is over.
No buybacks. Are you serious? That is why. Oh my.
Oh man. What a way for this game to end. This looked pretty good, but IOTW.
An unlosable.
The first time he's actually able to win a man fight. And because previously he's like Yoko was just way too strong.
This game was unlosable for the Dire. Completely. It was